Hello, welcome to YouTube Tips with EJD. In this video, I'll be exploring how the YouTube algorithm really works. Maybe people you've been wondering how exactly does the YouTube algorithm work? Because if you don't understand the algorithm, you probably do not know how to play into it to actually make the most out of your making YouTube videos, being a YouTuber and things like that. Okay, so of course the first thing is you want to know know YouTube's main goal, right? YouTube's main goal. And the question is, what is YouTube's main goal? The main goal of YouTube is to keep viewers watching. That's all. Keep viewers watching. Keep viewers watching. That's the main goal of YouTube. Just keep you, viewers watching. So YouTube wants to keep people on the platform as long as possible. So anything you can do as a YouTuber to keep people watching, that plays into the YouTube algorithm. So your job is to make videos that grab attention and keep viewers watching. That's how the algorithm rewards you. So what can you do to keep viewers watching? That's very important. You want to figure that out as much as possible. So the next thing is that you want to pay attention, pay attention what data, to what data YouTube YouTube uses about your viewers. For instance, I get to find out where the most where I get most of my views from, and from my experience, it's been mostly Japan, India, Nigeria, USA, and of course other countries like that, right? So you want to pay attention to what data YouTube uses about your viewers. So the algorithm watches what videos your audience clicks on, how long they watch your videos, how they engage, like in terms of likes, comments, and shares, their search and subscription habits. The algorithm is out to see how your viewers do all of these things. So you want to create content that fits your audience's interests and habits. So because you want to keep them always there, right? So how long do they watch your videos and things like that are very important to the YouTube algorithm. So a third point, I think, yeah, that's the third point now. So the third point is you want to optimize your thumbnails, optimize your thumbnails and titles. So optimize your thumbnails and titles to boost click-through rate. Click-through rate. That is CTR. Okay? So you want to make eye-catching thumbnails and compelling honest titles. Of course, honest title is important because a lot of people use clickbaits that are, misleading, right? You don't want to lie as much as you want to have people watching your videos, right? So make eye-catching thumbnails and compelling honest titles. These are your first chance to convince people to click your video. So test different styles and track which ones get more clicks. So you thumbnails, those are like the pictures, right? The pictures you use for the video or the playlist and things like that. So sometimes maybe you're not even interested in the channel, but then you just see a picture that looks very attractive, and then you go for that. Another thing is what the titles. So maybe you don't like a video, but you just see a title that is so compelling. But of course, people lie about this, and they use clickbait. You just click, and then you find that the content has nothing to do with the kind of title you saw right there. So you don't want to go that way. Okay. So of course the deal is test different styles and track which one gets more clicks. So keep changing getting better with your thumbnails, with your titles, and things like that. And then we go for uh, the fourth, the fourth thing you need to know about the YouTube algorithm, right? Number four, focus on watch time. Focus on watch time. Focus on watch time. Not just views, not just views. Now, views can be misleading, right? For instance, if you make uh a video that is 2 minutes long and you have 1 million views, it's different from making a 1 hour video and you have 1 million views. They are totally different. So so the 1 million views on a 2 minute video is not the same as 1 million views on on a 1 hour video, because definitely the watch time on the on the watch time on your 1 hour video, if assuming that the video is people watch the video till the end, so it means that the watch hour on your 1 hour video is actually 1 million hours, whereas the one for 2 minutes is just like say uh uh that's 1 million times 2 minutes, right? So that's like 2/60 times 1 million views. So watch hours are more important. Watch time is more important than number of views. So and that's why you can even say it that the second option for monetization is 1,000 subscribers and 10 million views on your short videos, which you would usually last for like 90 minutes. So now you see that so don't forget this formula that watch time, okay? Don't forget that watch time is greater, far, far greater than views, okay? Watch time is more important than watch time is more important than views, basically. So focus on that. So once someone clicks your video, the algorithm cares about how long they watch it. So make your videos engaging from start to finish. So keep your content interesting and avoid boring parts that make viewers drop off early, right? People's attention span can be quite short, so you want to keep them engaged as much as possible, right? So watch time over views. Of course, the idea of watch time again, another dimension is if you have a video that is 5 minutes long, it's more important that more people watch it for longer than people. Some people can just click and after 1 minute they have lost interest. So you want people watching the whole video, right? So that's another dimension to the whole watch time thing. So the fifth thing about the algorithm is that you need to encourage encourage viewers encourage viewers to keep watching more, to keep watching more, right? Encourage viewers to keep watching more. So videos that lead viewers to watch more videos on YouTube, including yours or others, get a boost. Use playlist. I talked about playlists in the last video. Playlists are really important. So use playlist, end screens, and video cards to guide viewers to your other content. I've not been using video cards a lot and end screens, but I mean YouTube also does these things automatically sometimes. So once you finish watching a video, it suggest other videos that you can follow. I mean, this particularly happens when you're watching music videos. So if you're watching, say you are watching videos by Gaze Baba, I have decided to follow Jesus, and then after that, it brings another video, maybe emergency, and then you click on that and all that. So those kind of things actually help. That so people. So what are the chances that after watching a particular video of yours, they are able to watch another video of yours or a video closely related to that? So the algorithm pays attention to things like this. So you can also pay attention to this fact that of personalization. So personalize your content, personalize your content for your audience. Okay? Personalize your content for your audience. So learn what your viewers like by checking your analytics. So the analytics can tell you, oh, people like this kind of videos more than this kind of videos. So you can also create content around topics that they enjoy, but also try new things occasionally to keep the algorithm testing your channel's potential. So try different things and see which one works for sure. All right. So the seventh point, right, about how the algorithm really works, right? So you want to drive engagement. So it's not enough to just upload video and then walk away, or so drive engagement uh with by making people to like your video, by having comments. Now, as a starter, right? As I mean, I'm just at the very early stage. I have 1,000 over 1,000 subscribers already, but I don't still get too many likes, and I don't even get too many comments and all that. But you want to drive engagement so that there are many likes and comments and shares. So likes, comments, and shares actually matter. Okay, this actually matter. So I keep working at this also. So and as a starter too, you don't want to behave like you don't need people commenting. So when people comment, you need to respond to them so that I can keep the engagement going. So those comments, those engagements actually tells the algorithm that people are interested in your video, and then the algorithm can promote that better. So ask your viewers to like, comment, and share your videos. More engagement signals quality and can help your video reach more people. Respond to comments, build community, and encourage more interaction. So when people talk to you, respond. So even when your channel grows to a point where you cannot possibly respond to all comments, so still look for some comments that deserve your answer and your response, and actually engage with them. That's really important. The algorithm is interested seriously in that. Okay, the eighth point you need to know about uh what how the YouTube algorithm really works is that you need to stay relevant, right? Relevant stay relevant with trends, stay relevant with trends and current topics. So this may not and current topics. This may be difficult for someone like me who I'm into teaching maths and data science and everything. But one way I can do this is that I can actually maybe I'm teaching data science, data analysis, and all that. So I can actually bring a trend, a trend that is a current topic, and get data on that idea and analyze it on my channel, and that's me also staying on the trend, or using even in mathematical examples, right? Taking examples from current trends, maybe a topic on calculus. I'm teaching calculus. I can, use an example that relates to current trends to teach even my calculus. So stay relevant with trends and current topics. So you want to keep an eye on trending topics in your niche or popular culture, and creating timely content can help you get noticed by the algorithm and new viewers. So I think one thing I've done is even on my channel with the whole math thing, right? I have a whole playlist on some mental math tricks, how to multiply by 10, how to divide by 10, all those fast methods that, even people that are not really into core mathematics are really interested in. So that really gets people, going, I think that's one way. Or maybe people are arguing on social media about whether maybe something like 3 plus 3 minus 7 times 2, what is the answer. So those arguments can really become serious on social media. So I also talk about it on my channel, and then share it, and more people can actually get talking about that too. So another thing about how the algorithm really works is that um of course, you want to follow YouTube policies to avoid demonetization or removal. So the algorithm is against certain words, certain use cases, certain kind of content and everything, right? So you want to follow policies, follow YouTube, follow YouTube policies to avoid demonetization, demonetization, okay? Or removal. So there are some things you do and your videos are removed. I remember in particular when I was teaching data analysis. So I once used an example that involved email addresses. Though the email addresses are not real email addresses, they were made up, but YouTube flagged it. In fact, I had to remake the video. So things like that, maybe anything that will reveal sensitive information about other people and things like that, YouTube is against it. So you don't want to waste your effort by. So since that day, I don't like to use things that maybe information that include addresses, people, residential address, email address, and very sensitive information like that. So those things were made up, they were not actually real, right? So YouTube flagged it. So you want to make sure your videos comply with YouTube's rules. Avoid content that could get flagged or demonetized, as this drastically reduces your videos reach like that. So you want to keep a tab on that. So the final one, not the least, is this. You want to be consistent and patient. I mean, patience is very important. So don't be in a hurry to get monetized or anything like that. So because this is important, because the algorithm learns over time. So the algorithm learns over time. So don't be in a hurry. If it looks like you post a video for 5 hours and you have just 2 views, don't worry, because you're just starting out. That's why after some time you will post within a minute and you already have like 1,000 views. That's very possible. So just be consistent and patient. So you want to upload regularly so the algorithm can learn what your channel is about and who your audience is. Then keep improving based on your analytics and trends. Then there are some quick recap for YouTubers, right? So create click-worthy thumbnails and titles. So make your thumbnails, your pictures very catchy, and the titles too. Make videos that hold attention until the end. Use playlists and links to keep viewers watching more, and encourage likes, comments, and shares. I mean, tell people to like, comment, and share, because some people don't know they should do that until you tell them. Then stay on top of trends and be consistent. Then follow YouTube's guidelines carefully. Of course, by following these steps, you'll work with the YouTube algorithm, not against it, and grow your channel faster. So I come to the end of this video. Let me know how helpful this is for you. If you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can always get alerted each time a new video is released. You can become a member of my channel by clicking on join, and then you find 3 levels of membership, with some special privileges. So you definitely want to become a member to enjoy those privileges. I mean, part of the privilege would include like having a one-on-one chat with me if need be, or getting my PDF copies of my math notes, in addition to the videos you already have on the channel, right? So don't forget to like, to share, to comment. Let's keep the engagement going, and we keep learning together. Till I come your way again, keep doing YouTube right. Bye.